But I've got into our first subject of the night, courtesy of the Popster. He sent this one.
I sent this one in. All right. Now, I watch YouTube a lot, right?
Yeah.
And there's I watched an interview from Tyson, and apparently Tyson banged out, I think at least 2 female guards.
Really? While he was in prison?
Yes. And
I didn't know that.
There was a couple other guys who have stories about banging chicks while they're prisoners in a fucking prison.
Naturally. Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. So we have women going nuts now. Just let's be honest, apparang their students left and right and getting a slap on the wrist.
Yep.
And now women are now working in men's prisons. What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Get the hell out of here.
Oh, man. Here it is. Sex-crazed prison guards held jacuzzi orgies.
Plural.
One refused to work before intercourse. I haven't been sufficiently dicked down today, Warden. Can I call off tonight? I need to take a personal peace leave day.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I'm just wondering if
she also was doing the female inmates, so we got a fence jumper. Times.
There we go.
This is in Belgium.
Belgium's
largest prison is reeling from a wild scandal that accused guards and staffers of organizing jacuzzi orgy parties and trading colorful bracelets to determine their partners. 10 guards and staffers at the Lanton prison, located near the city of Liège, have come under fire for allegedly hosting parties after work and even having intercourse with each other during shifts at the prison. A report from Belgian news outlet Sundinfo reported.
God damn.
One of the staffers was even described as a nymphomaniac who would allegedly demand sex from coworkers at work.
Demand.
That was the time.
God damn.
If I worked in a prison and some of the ladies that I've seen who work as prison guards came up to me, it's like, I need you now. I'd be like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Ugh.
No.
The employees held orgies after hours. Are there after hours at prison? Most frequently in a jacuzzi owned by a male guard only identified as P.
As P.
Just like the P buttons in Mario 3, I'll let you fill in the blanks for what that stands for.
That could be P nice.
P nice. Pussy pounder. Pussy pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
During the parties, the staffers would allegedly determine which employee they would sleep with by drawing a colorful bracelet at random. God.
And yeah, that's how you catch Vada.
Hello, Ron. Oh, I got Wong again. Oh, 2 Wongs don't make a right.
Nice.
A little tiny egg roll. The employee described as a nymphomaniac was only identified as S. What are we going to call that one?
I don't know.
Sloppy seconds? Slutstitute? Reportedly demanded sex from colleagues in order to do her job, according to an anonymous source who spoke to the outlet.
God damn.
I'm not going to work unless there's somebody on the other side of this glory hole in 2 minutes flat.
That's pretty much it, man.
From 6 a.m., she would let it be known that if she didn't have sex, she wouldn't be able to work. The source said.
Wow.
The source added that a senior official at the prison allegedly showed S to use his office to have sex with coworkers during her shift. Wow. There's the jacuzzi, apparently.
Yeah, you mean the DNA stew pot?
Yeah, the dick kept going there. Lenton prison is described as a minimum security prison that houses both men and women and serves as the largest establishment in the country, according to its website. The prison was styled after American and German models, so they have nice gas showers and jacuzzi.
Yeah. I don't believe none of that is in an actual prison.
I mean, if they don't want to eat the prison grub, you just walk them right into the oven. and get a little taste at home.
Jesus. Too soon.
The anonymous source added that it is unclear how S was even hired at the prison, citing her brother was allegedly an inmate at the facility. I wonder if she was fucking her brother, too. The brother was reportedly convicted and sentenced to prison for murdering a gay man, the source said. She used to come and see him every day as a prisoner, being very friendly with the families of the detainees in the waiting room. She was very arrogant and haughty with the agents who were watching the visiting room. Her admission to Lanton at the time was a shock, especially since as a visitor for a year, she passed overnight to prison officer.
That is the best part of the story right there. She comes in, she's a visitor just seeing stuff, and she must have told somebody, hey, I got to bang people before 6 a.m. or I can't work. You're hired.
You're hired.
I mean, really?
Wow.
I guess we know what the benefits are at this prison. The brother's been transferred since then. The owner of the jacuzzi was reportedly banned from entering the women's wing of the prison after allegedly having sex with female inmates.
Ooh.
It is unclear if other staffers also allegedly were fornicating with the inmates. The employee identified as S has been moved to work in the women's wing only in a bid to calm her sexual urges.
Why the hell are you not firing these people?
I don't know. No, it's a clam bake.
Oh, my God.
Clamajamma. 10 employees are facing an official inquiry into the allegations, and prison officials said they're investigating the claims. Wow.
Yeah.
What is it with Europe, man? I mean, you've got, Belgian, jacuzzi orgy parties in prison, and in Germany, you've got glory holes in university lecture halls.
What the hell is going on here?
It's just
Nuts, man.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Something's very, very wrong with this.
Not going to work out.
But not the first time. I mean, this actually, it's not just happening in Europe, it's also happening here.
I know it's happening here.
I happened to find this while I was, looking up stuff for for corroboration. And now we have this OnlyFans person. Well, that's what she looks like anyway. Female corrections officer jailed for sex with inmate in view of 11 others.
God damn.
Wow.
Well, there you go. Depraved mind. Tina Gonzalez, 26, even cut a hole in her uniform pant.
Wow.
She's got a portable glory hole to make it easier to have sex in Fresno County Jail. Her former boss told the court that he witnessed many pretty disgusting things during his 26 years on the job, but nothing as shocking as hearing of Gonzalez's sex session in full view of other inmates.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I drove through Fresno. I'm not surprised.
You're never going to live that down.
What's it like there? Like, are women like this on street corners bending?
I just kept driving. I didn't stop.
Wow. She's never going to live that down.
It's like when you drive through a Tennessee town where the population is only 56. You're like, I think I'm going to speed through this one. Everybody's cousin down here, literally.
Nice.
Such an interesting time to be alive, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Actually, the thing is, this shit was going on all the time, but it's only now with social media, internet that we know about it. So this is.
Yeah.
It's always gone this way.
No, I would say that you are correct to an extent, but it's gotten really bad the past 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I can buy it. I see what you're saying too. It's like it feeds off itself, maybe. You know what I mean? You know about it, and the crazy people feed off it and just kind of get worse and worse and worse.
Oh yeah. Fewer and fewer women are being held responsible and accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
And I mean, why would they even listen to such criticism when they can post whatever they want on TikTok? And they're going to find depraved, degenerate dick suckers just like them who are going to be like, yeah, you do it. Yeah. Yeah. And then behind closed doors, can you believe that fucking bitch? I bet she's got 14 STDs. Yes, you just do you. You're beautiful. Body positive. Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
God.
I love your impersonation. That's
it's good. Bang on.
You're not wrong, though.
Funny thing is, my impression is a version of an impression that a chick I used to date do of her own friends. One of them fashioned herself a Kardashian. Spent every day was leg day in the gym. Not much up here, but booty down below. And
booty.
And she made it very clear, only black men can tap this. Doesn't matter if they're married or not.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, I got herpes. I'm a married man. Feel bad for me.
Herpaganosyphiles.
Herpaganosyphiles.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Listen, man. And remember the Wango Tango?
Of course.
I told you I was working on it. And then
you brought me like a stack of papers this thick.
There was all new Wango Tangos that kept piling on each other.
Yeah.
And I get
the
like
alcohol
half the
intake.
thick of a phone book. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then I'm looking at all this. I'm like, I'm going to have to boil this down to like the top 10. And that sounded wrong as I was even thinking it, looking at it. I'm like,
yeah.
Whoa.
And like half of these women literally get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah. And most of them get time served or house arrest, probation. Most of the time, it's just probation.
Yeah,
and it's never described as rapé, which is exactly what it is. It's a sex act.
And I believe I had it color-coded between men and women. And it was about 20% of the cases were dudes.
Yeah. And they always got tagged as...
The lightest sentence I saw was 12 years.
Yeah. But they always use the hard R word to describe the dudes. Never for the ladies.
No.
It was extraordinarily rare. Most of the time, they had an inappropriate relationship. Or, they had sex with a student. Like, no. If this person is a student, no.
So let me get this straight. You're walking through the school and you turn a corner and all of a sudden you envelop a man's or a boy's penis.
Yeah, it was
by accident, of course.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yeah, you slipped and fell on it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got this portable glory hole in my pants. I mean, what else? Accidents happen.
She slipped on it, went up and down 220 times. In 6 or 7 minutes tryst.
And he promises next time it'll last a whole song. God.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.